Hi and mabuhay! Today, we will talk about volcanic eruption.
So what is volcanic eruption?
A volcanic eruption occurs when magma is released from a volcano. Volcanoes erupt when molten rock called magma rises to the surface.
Magma is formed when the Earth's mantle melts. Volcanic eruptions can be quite calm and effusive, or they can be explosive. Here are some information.
A volcano is an opening or rupture of the Earth's surface that allows magma to escape. Volcanoes are generally found where tectonic plates come together or separate, but they can also occur in the middle of plates to volcanic hotspots. Volcanoes and wildfires affected 6.2 million people and caused nearly 2,400 deaths between 1998 and 2017.
Step cone-shaped volcanoes form when the pressure and heat of the collision make for a violent eruption. The cone forms when lava and other material eject and build up around the opening.
The majority of volcanoes in the world form along the boundaries of Earth tectonic plates. These are massive expanses of our planet's lithosphere that continually shift, bumping into one another. One often plunges deep below the other in what known as a subduction zone.
Young volcanic eruptions are responsible for creating some of fertile soil on Earth, which have been used to cultivate vast areas of the planet's soil. The internal heat associated with young volcanic systems has been harnessed to produce geothermal energy in a variety of ways.
Volcanoes erupt when molten rock called magma rises to the surface of the Earth. Another way an eruption happens is when water underneath the surface interacts with hot magma and creates steam. This can build up enough pressure to cause an explosion, as seen on Mount Kilimanjaro.
A volcano is that erupts or flow from beneath the surface of Earth. It's a super hot mix of magma and lava that can be incredibly destructive. Volcanoes can also release gases, ash, and rock in their eruptions.
Volcanoes spew hot, dangerous gases, ash, lava, and rock that are powerfully destructive. People have died from volcanic blasts. Volcanic eruption can result in additional threats to health, such as floods, mudslides, power outages, drinking water contamination, and wildfires. Health concerns after a volcanic eruption include infectious disease, respiratory illness, burns, injuries from falls, and vehicle accident related to the slippery, hazy conditions and caused by ash.
Ash is gritty, abrasive, sometimes corrosive, and always unpleasant. Small ash particles can abrade or scratch the front of the eye. Ash particles may contain crystalline silica, a material that causes silicosis. Heavy gases such as carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide can collect in low-lying areas.
The most common volcanic gas is water vapor, followed by carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. At low levels, gases can irritate the eyes, nose, and throat. At higher levels, they can cause rapid breathing, headache, dizziness, swelling, and spasm of the throat.
If you are outside during eruption, seek shelter in a car or a building. Here are some preparedness examples.
Here are some preparation during volcanic eruption. Number 1. Listen to a National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration weather radio or TV for updated information. 2. Be prepared to evacuate and do so immediately if necessary. 3. Avoid areas downwind and river valleys downstream from the volcano. 4. Close all windows and doors and bring any pets or livestock into closed shelters. If you are outdoors, seek shelter indoors immediately. Avoid low-lying areas and streams. If caught, into a rockfall, roll into a ball to protect your head. Wear long-sleeve shirts and pants, and if necessary, along with your goggles and a mask.
Before the explosion, make sure to evacuate immediately if you are leaving or staying within the radius affected areas. Stay tuned to the national TV news and your local community channels to be on top of the situation, and stay informed with local safety plans and evacuation areas, whether it's through local radio, TV news, social media, or whatever choice you want. But make sure you are getting reliable information from it. Charge your electronic gadgets. Also, don't forget to prepare a grab-and-go bag in case of evacuation. That includes your important documents, a mask, clothes, a flashlight, and some extra batteries, first aid kit, foods, power bank, charger, and of course, your cell phone. Personal hygiene, some extra cash, and also your water. And that's it.
What are the importance of preparedness after volcanic eruption? Number 1, continue listening to our NOAA weather, radio, or TV for the latest information. Number 2, remain inside your home until official declare if it's safe to live. Number 3, inspect your home. Check for damage to walls, the roofs, the foundation, the electrical system, and water lines. Notify your insurance company if your home is damaged. Number 4, when outside, avoid volcanic ashfall. Cover your skin, nose, eyes, and mouth. Number 5, clear roofs of ashfall. Ash can be very heavy and cause roofs to collapse. And the last is, avoid making phone calls except in serious emergencies.
Did you know that 1991 eruption of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines Luzon volcanic arc was the second largest volcanic eruption of the 20th century? Behind only the 1912 eruption of Nova Rupta in Alaska. Here are some trivia.
Pinatubo eruption in 1991 is considered to be the most powerful volcanic eruption of the 20th century. Thankfully, it was also the eruption that the Philippines was most prepared for, thanks to the joint efforts of the PBOS and the United States Geological Survey. The most latest volcanic eruption happenings in the Philippines back in 2020. Last time, Taal volcano erupted in early January 2020, affecting more than 736,000 people in Calabarzon, Region 4A, Central Luzon or Region C, and National Capital Region or NCR, and leading to an evacuation of more than 135,000 people, damage to infrastructure and livelihoods, and disruption of essential services. At that time, 39 people in evacuation centers died due to illness and accidents caused by thick ashfall according to the provincial government. The most active volcanoes in the Philippines according to the PBOS or Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology are Mayon volcano that erupted 47 times, Taal volcano that erupted 30 times, Hanluan that erupted 30 times, Bulusan that erupted 15 times, Hibok-Hibok that erupted 5 times, Pinatubo erupted by 4 times.
Hey guys, did you know that the 1991 Pinatubo eruption is a stratovolcano in the Philippines? Volcanoes are also known as composite volcanoes. Are conical volcanoes composed of multiple layers of intermediate to felsic lava, ash, and other volcanic debris. You also know that Pinatubo caused global cooling. Pinatubo injected about 15 millions of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere, where it reacted with water to form a hazy layer of aerosol particles, composed primarily of sulfuric acid droplets. Because they scatter and absorb incoming sunlight, aerosol particles exert a cooling effect on the Earth's surface.
Pinatubo was a little-known volcano and it had been dormant for 400 years. Pinatubo is a stratovolcano in the Philippines. June 12, 1991, it erupted, resulting in the second largest eruption of 20th century. The ash flow height reaching more than 10 km3 of magma, classifying it as Limyan or Ultra Limyan eruption style, and VEI sits in eruption size.
Many people panic during volcanic eruption, and that is true. Here are some do's and don'ts before, during, and after volcanic eruption.
First, evacuate immediately if you live or staying within the radius of affected areas. Number 2. Stay tuned to national news and your local community's channels to be on top of the situation and stay informed with local safety plans and evacuation areas. Number 3. Charge your electronics. Keep your mobile devices and power banks charged in case of power interruptions. Number 4. Know the disaster hotlines and other emergency hotlines. Number 5. Prepare a go bag in case of evacuation. This should be include a mask per person, copies of personal documents, phone and power bank, flashlight and batteries or candles, 3 gallons of potable water per person, 3 days of non-perishable food, hygiene and sanitation items, first aid kit and maintenance medication, and last, extra cash. During a volcanic eruption, first, use an N95 dust mask or damp handkerchief to protect yourself from pulmonary respiratory injuries or disease. Number 2. Protect your skin and eyes with proper clothing and glasses or goggles. Number 3. Secure your pets inside your home. Number 4. If you are outside, seek cover immediately in case of rock or ash falls. Number 5. If you are inside, stay tuned to the news to keep informed or recent developments. Number 6. If you are driving a vehicle, pull over and stop if there is a vehicle ash fall. Number 7. Cover food and water containers to avoid contamination with ash falls or ash. Number 8. Wash all utensils before eating because fine ash particles may have settled on them. Number 9. Stay away from rivers or streams to avoid lahar flow. After the eruption, number 1. Do not leave your home or indoor shelters until notified by the local government that it is safe to do so. Evacuate to safer grounds only when notified. Number 2. Keep a watchful eye on your kids or loved ones who may be tempted to go out to see what's going on outside. Number 3. Wear a protection. Use mask, gloves, goggles, long sleeves, pants, and shoes when clearing out ash to protect your lungs, skin, and eyes. Number 4. Clean your gutters and roof with water after clearing out the ash to prevent the corrosions. Number 5. Wait for further announcements from LGUs or national news related to the volcanic eruptions.
Avoid low-lying areas downwind of the volcano, and river valleys downstream of the volcano. Debris and ash will be carried by wind and gravity. Stay in areas where you will not able be further exposed to volcanic eruption hazards. Don't wear contacts. Use goggles and wear eyeglasses instead of contact lenses. Push down your throat is that you will find breathing fresh air a real challenge. Use a mask or hold the damp cloth over your face to help your breathing. Stay indoors and away from volcanic ashfall areas as much as possible. When it is safe to go outside, keep your gutters and roof clear of ash, as heavy ash deposits can collapse your roof. If there is a lot of ash in the water supply, do not use your dishwasher or dishwashing machine.
And
And that's
all
all
for
for
today.
today.
Thank you
Thank
and
you
God
and
bless.
God bless.